Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Out of Office podcast. On this show, we have conversations with industry led experts in the field of digital businesses. If you're just starting out or you want to scale your businesses, these conversations are going to help you greatly. Out of Office, which is powered by SyncUp, aims to build the largest community for digital business owners. So if you want to be a part of it, click on the first link in the description. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Hello, everyone. My name is Nikhil Ahlawat, and welcome to the Out of Office podcast. Today, we have with us another very special guest, Kanishka Gopal. Kanishka helps people get noticed on LinkedIn and find potential clients by creating content. When she is not focused on generating leads, she loves to lose herself in a good book or enjoy some dancing when no one's watching. Always upskilling, you'll catch her learning the latest and the greatest to stay on top of her game. Kanishka, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me here, Nick. It means a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure, Kanishka. First question I would like to ask you, when you're dancing alone, which songs do you usually like vibe to?
It is Tamil songs. I like to dance for Tamil pop songs. I love it so
All
much.
right. All
Yeah.
right. Perfect. So you don't like to dance with people, you like to dance when no one's watching?
Yes.
All right. Same. All right. Okay. Kanishka, I would like to get right into it. I want to know about, how you got into the space you're in right now and what motivated you to actually pursue this.
Okay, let me be real and honest here. So
Yeah.
actually, I didn't have the motivation to do it all. Like when I was
Yeah.
doing my chemical engineering, it was my second year of graduation. I was doing it, and
Yeah.
my HOD walked into the class and asked us to do an internship. So that
Hmm.
was the first time that was I ever heard the word internship in my life. So I
Okay.
just googled it, and
Yeah.
what I got is a writing internship. So
Yeah.
I just enrolled in it, and luckily I got selected. Even
Okay.
though without any work experiences, I got selected for that internship. And the best thing is, I got paid to write. I was like, for a college student, getting paid to write is a kind of good thing. So
Yeah.
I thought, why can't we do this? Continue applying to multiple internships and get the ball rolling. And
Yeah.
then I started applying to 30 plus internships, got
Yeah.
10
Oh,
plus internships, and I was
oh,
doing it. After
okay.
then, I started affiliate marketing, get
Hmm.
into that. I was
Okay.
that spammer in the Telegram groups. Like I used to share all my blogs to those Telegram groups and ask visitors to come and read it, and that's how it went. And
Okay.
one person from that group was a
Yeah.
regular reader of my blog and DM'd
Yeah.
me. Like,
Okay.
your articles are so good, so are you available on LinkedIn? I was
Yeah.
like, no, I have no clue about LinkedIn. And he was
Yeah.
like, you should start posting on that because
Hmm.
your writing is good and you have a good future there. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, then I ghosted the DM right there, and I was
Yeah.
again started to promote the blogs again. So
Okay.
he DM'd me again the next day asking
Yeah.
me for the progress. And I was like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Somewhere, nowhere, from nowhere, someone is asking you to do things. How will you do? Like, I was like,
Correct.
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
So then he pushed me to post my first post and see how
Hmm.
is it going. So I was
Yeah.
like, why he's compelling me a lot? So let's give it a shot. So that's
Yeah.
how my post went live. And
Oh.
after 2 weeks, I got my first client, and I started posting it
Correct.
continuously. Now I'm here.
Okay. So, Kanishka, when did you start your LinkedIn journey? Like in which year?
I think it is 2022.
2022. So, I mean, you found your first client within 2 weeks. I think that's a pretty fast pace to, find your first client, because
Yeah.
we will get into that later, into how people can find their clients in 2024. But, before that, I would like to ask you, so, you're working as a LinkedIn specialist right now. So, what services are you including? What are you providing your clients right now? What services?
Okay. Actually, I'm helping people in three ways. One is I'm consulting them to do things right. Next thing, I'm coaching them to build all the systems
Yeah.
like content system, engagement system, outbound system, and everything. And third one, me coming to
Yes.
that place and doing it for them. So these are the three things that I help them with.
Okay. So, can you walk us through, a day in your life? Like, for example, from onboarding a client to what all you do for them, till the very end. Like, could you show us how exactly the process works, and what services you're providing on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, sure. My work is pretty organized. Like I have this time block between
Yeah.
9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Like I only work for 4 p.m. like
Hmm.
4 hours to 5 hours in a day. So I'll just pack up everything within this.
Okay.
So the thing is, I'm handling right
Okay.
now like 6 clients altogether. Now, for six of them, like I have to
Okay.
batch create and I have a business partner. So we both are doing it together. So
Hmm.
it's like 3 3. And for each client, I can wrap up the
Okay.
content in just 1 to 2 hours. So it is like for all the three of
Yes.
them, I have to only work for around
Yeah.
3 to 4 hours in a week. So that's how it is looking like. And
Okay.
the first thing that I onboard them
All
is I send them a like discovery call link. Once they book, we will check the like how we are going to
Yeah.
work together, whether it is like compatible for each other. So after evaluating these things, I'll send them a
Yeah.
contract. Once they sign it, I'll be onboarding them, and
Yes.
we will be like working inside a Notion board where we will be like communicating from there
Yeah.
itself. So that is the total process that I follow.
Okay, okay. And like I also like I was seeing your LinkedIn profile and it was mentioned that you are also working as a lead generation specialist. So for people who are still unaware about what lead generation actually is, could you like explain it in the simplest of words?
Okay. Lead generation, in simple words, means getting in front of those who are in need of your help. So that is lead generation. To survive your business, to
Okay.
survive in your business, you need to get people. So that is what lead generation. Like
Yes.
you are finding the people, getting in front of them, and offering your help. So that is lead generation.
All right. Okay. So, like
Yeah.
over these past 2 years, Kanishka, of you working as a LinkedIn lead generation specialist, what strategies do you think have worked best for you when you were curating lead generation content?
Storytelling and authority content, these work the best for me because when we tell a story like where in a right way, it connects with the people and it ends
Yeah.
up in boosting the account.
Yeah.
And when we establish the authority, it translates to leads. So this is the best thing that I have worked for so far.
Yeah. Okay. And like for people like even like for myself, if you want to like create content, that generates authority. So how do we go about it? Like, is there a specific structure that we need to follow or certain metrics that we should include?
Yes, actually, when it comes to like generating authority for your brand, it is more about showcasing how you can help others, how you do the process. Do you have any
Yeah.
specific frameworks? How do you approach this specific challenge? What are the mistakes that you did, and how did you overcome through your own process? So, authority is in simple
Yes.
terms showing your skill in a
Yeah.
way that makes sense to others with solid proof. So, this is how this authority building works. When you start showing your process along with
Okay.
the social proof, it establishes a trust and that
Yeah.
translate to leads.
Yeah. So since I've been like creating content on LinkedIn, I had a couple of people who were, coming up to me and asking me that, should I be only like putting out content which shares my success stories and, client success stories, or is it advisable to even share your failures or, things that might not have worked out? So what is your opinion like on?
Yeah, for me, a content strategy should balances everything. Like even it is a failure, even it is a lesson learned, it is a success story. What the process that you are doing, is it going to win or lose? What are the observations that
Yeah.
you are having? Like everything, you can talk about everything. A personal brand will be personal only
Yeah.
when you are authentic to it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Also, like in lead generation, Kanishka, do you like use or track certain metrics to determine the success of a particular content piece? How do you like track and measure the ROI?
Okay. So for me, the total thing is inbound lead generation. So for my clients, what are the things that I track is number of ideal clients growth in the followers list and the number of comments that is getting from the target audience, number of profile views, number of engagement or the number of DMs. So these are the things that I
Yeah.
monitor every week. Based on that, I'll take the content strategy going forward.
Okay. Okay. And like right now, where are you finding like the majority of your clients? Is it through referrals? Is it through outreach? How are you finding clients right now?
Right now, it is totally referrals as well as inbound leads.
As well as inbound. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And like, have you ever faced like rejection when you were in your initial days when you were reaching out to clients? And if you did, like, how did you deal with it?
Or a lot. Like if I apply to like first when I get starting out, all I did was like applying to a lot of
Yeah,
things as much I can. So irrespective of customization and everything, I was
yeah,
like pitching to everyone else that are coming in
yeah,
my feed. So that's how I was started. Like it's a lot of
yeah.
rejection. Like when I do like
Okay,
100 things, even one, not even one gets accepted. So that is how it went. Actually, this rejection is a kind
Yeah.
of redirection for me. So whenever I get a rejection, I think like, okay, something is better is there. So it is redirecting me. So that is how I
Yeah.
approach that. So I won't stop my things. I
Okay.
just keep on
Okay.
doing the same thing until I reach the next person.
Yeah. Okay, okay, all right. And like now, Kanishka, like since you have had some experience in this fields, I'm pretty sure that you're not accepting like all clients or
Yes.
all people who are reaching out to you for your services. So, do you like how do you qualify your leads now? Like, how do you know like if a particular client is a red flag and people should be wary of them when they reach
Yeah.
out?
It starts from having clear understanding of what we can deliver, like the project that interests
Hmm.
us, the things that we can do. We actually know like
Yeah,
to whom we can give the
yeah,
transformation, and we actually know like we can rate our skill from 1 to 10. So if we can be like,
yes.
if you can be honest with that skill and how you are going to help them and the transformation that
Hmm.
you are going to give, you can clearly identify the person that
Hmm.
is ideal fit for your work. So based on that, you can filter the people
Okay.
and take only them to deliver the best. And that's how you can grow in the long run.
Oh, okay, all right. And how did you like develop the necessary skills for lead generation or content writing or even writing content that drives leads? So were there like any specific courses that you took? Was there anything you practiced? Were there any books that you referred to or people you followed for this? How did you develop the skills for what you're doing right?
I've been doing this for around 3 years now. So before, like for two
Yeah,
years, I was like doing it on my own without understanding any courses or without investing in any mentorship. But last year, I invested in a mentor, and
yeah.
she's the total reason for like changing my content game altogether. She's Sonita Mandava from Instagram. So I took her mentorship. So that's how I changed my
Okay.
total game about the content system. So if it is lead generation of content system, I learned that from her.
Okay, okay. So how did you like? Did you reach out to her, or like a certain like course of her pop into your feed? How did that process happen?
Yeah, actually, like before investing in her course, I was following her for 6 months. So I got to know her by ads.
Oh,
She was running an ad, so that's how I saw her feed, and it was so valuable. So I followed her. So in first hand, I saw like how she is
okay.
rebuilding her business from scratch. So even after building
Yeah.
that, rebuilding from the scratch in just a couple of months, I guess she
Hmm.
went like skyrocketed the growth, and that's when I decided, okay, she's my
Yeah.
mentor. And that's when I reached out to her, and that's the
Okay.
time that she was organizing a mentorship program too. So it was like a good time, so I just enrolled in it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So apart from the mentor that you are under right now and whom you're working with, are there any other people that you follow and people can follow if they want to learn more about lead generation or content writing in general?
Yeah, there are too many creators on LinkedIn who are talking about this. Like I follow
Yeah.
like the top creators like Jasmine Ali. So these kind of people, and for to be honest, like I don't rely on any like consumption to get into things, because if I feel like I need
Hmm.
something, straight away go and find a mentor
Yeah.
and invest in them. So because it is like I have been
Okay.
wasting like lots of years in learning these things by doing on my own. So now I like, no, I'm not going to
Yeah.
waste time. So if I need anything, I just find a mentor and get like one-on-one help. So that's how it is going
Okay.
now.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's a very good investment to have, and they do have insights that can really help you, in your process. So one should invest in a good mentor if they find one. Absolutely.
Yes.
And okay, Kanishka, my next, question to you would be that I found you through LinkedIn. I have been seeing your posts for so long, and I've been enjoying your content for so long. So tell me, what role has LinkedIn played in your journey, and how has it helped?
If you take LinkedIn from my business, I can't define anything. Like this, LinkedIn is the total foundation for my business. Like it is the one that built it. So when you
Yeah.
take the LinkedIn from my
Yeah.
business, it is nothing. So that's how it is. Like the crucial part, the only part, I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it is definitely the foundation for me as well now. And it's just been 1 month. So I mean, it does that. It's, I think, an absolute gold mine of a platform. And okay,
Yes.
so Kanishka, drop some secrets about how you make your carousels because they're so interesting. They're so informative. They are clear, crisp, and to the point. So how do you make your carousels and how do you decide what content goes in it?
Yeah, actually, my carousel creation process was very simple. I hired a graphic designer. He gave me a
Yeah.
template. So every time I
Okay.
reuse the template again and again.
Yeah.
So whenever I create content, I'm just
Yeah.
bad at formatting. I admit it. When I format it, it is not going to come
Yeah.
good. So the only thing that I can make sure is get into that
Okay.
carousel and make it visual. Like when I say
Yeah.
something visually, it will make more sense than telling in words. So I try to like reduce the word and
Yeah.
show that visually. So that's the only reason why I'm sticking with this carousels, and it won't feel boring. Like even if it is a long thing, it won't feel boring and is like visually appealing. So that's the thing I stick with carousel. And how do I
Yeah.
make it? It's a kind of structure I follow. The first one is hook, the attention grabbing,
Yeah.
and each one is giving them a reason to read the rest of the
Mhm.
thing and keeping that curiosity from the third slide to the like second last slide, and then taking them action in the last slide. So that is a
Mm.
format that I follow in throughout my content,
Yeah.
and it is working so good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because your carousels are absolutely amazing, and I've been enjoying them for so long. So I'm glad to know these metrics. I'll definitely, try to imitate it and produce it on my own.
Sure.
So, Kanishka, my next question to you would be, I always ask people, who come on the show that what are three, things that people should do on LinkedIn. But I would like to ask you, what are three things that people should not do on LinkedIn? According to you, if they're trying to grow a personal brand or create content, it can be in any regards. So what are three things that you think people should not do when they're on LinkedIn?
Procrastinating, like what if this content didn't perform well? What if it's not going to work? Nothing. Just do it, you'll
Okay.
find a way. Next thing, like skipping the investment on
Yeah.
yourself. It
Yeah.
is the best investment. Like instead of
Yeah.
wasting 6 months in figuring out something, just take the help from
Mhm.
someone who walked on the path already. So it will
Yeah.
be easy to gain the understanding. So
Yeah.
the next thing is spend time on LinkedIn, but don't live there. Like most creators, the mistake
Mhm.
is they try
Yeah.
to like spend more than 4 hours in a day. So it is not healthy. Like it should be in a limited
Yeah.
time. Like block a certain time in your calendar, just only
Mhm.
sit with it and just leave. That's it. And try to focus on growing your skill and growing your business instead of like growing your followers. So that is the thing that I would suggest.
All right. Perfect. 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 Also, Kanishka, like, I think that, like, how you mentioned, people, like, practically start living on the platform, like, on LinkedIn. And I think a huge reason for that is, engagement, engagement with
Yes.
other accounts. So can you tell me about, your engagement strategy and how people should go about it?
Okay. When I started out, like I lived in LinkedIn, like for a whole day, I didn't have much works back then. So I tend to engage a lot. Like whenever I get time, I just
Yeah.
log into LinkedIn and I just scroll through it and I just engage on every single post and send connection request. This is how it was going. Now it is like pretty organized. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
from one week to next week, I have that systematic flow. Like if it is week one, I have to do these things. If it is week two, I have to convert them to
Yeah.
DMs. Like from second to first level connection.
Mhm.
If they accept, I have to initiate a
Yeah.
conversation with them. And once they accept and replying to this
Yeah.
conversation, I have to keep them coming and ask
Mm.
problem provoking questions and
Yeah.
translate them to calls, but not in a single conversation. Like after like 1 or 2 weeks after that. So it is like starting in a like friendly way and converting them to your clients instead of pitch slapping. This will work in a long way.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So it's about knowing, your priority and why
Yes.
exactly you are on the platform. I think people sometimes forget that when, they start engaging, they get too much into, metrics and, the amount of comments that should come on their posts. And I think that is where they falter. So this is
Yeah.
brilliant advice. Also, like, I want to know that, I'm pretty sure that, LinkedIn optimization, for like LinkedIn lead generation, LinkedIn optimization is also very important. So in
Yes.
I think LinkedIn optimization, there are what is included in that is your profile, your banner, your headline, your about section. So what are some do's and don'ts that you would like to suggest the people who are watching when it comes to LinkedIn optimization?
Okay. At this point, people must have know like all the things because every other creator are talking about this profile optimization, banners and headlines and a lot of things.
At the same.
The one thing that you have to focus from the top to bottom of the profile is the transformation that you are offering to your client. In most of the profiles, we tend to tell
Yeah.
what we can do instead of telling what they can get. From point A to point B, what exactly we are going to help and what the
Yeah.
transformation will look like. That is a total thing that we have to take care while optimizing a
Yeah.
profile. If it is not reflecting that point, no matter how
Yeah.
hard we try to bring the traffic to our profile, the conversion will be low. Once we fix this part, the transformation, even from the
Yes.
banner, you have to show the transformation and you have to clearly
Yeah.
communicate your value there. And trust building factor should be there. Say, for example, if
Yeah.
I'm writing a headline, like I'm a LinkedIn strategist. I can simply keep
Yeah.
it as LinkedIn strategist, helping these people, that people. But I made it clear, like
Yes.
I help these peoples to go here through this. So this is the kind of
Yes.
transformation that you have to show in your headline, in your banner, in your about
Yes.
section, in your featured section, everywhere. And the first thing when a prospect is
Yes.
going to come on your profile, the first thing that they do is like scroll through your profile instead before even seeing the content. If they came through comment, they will first thing is they scroll through the
Yeah.
profile and then they read the content. So if they scroll through the profile,
Correct.
they have to be trust building factors.
Yeah.
What do I mean by that? To showcase
Yes.
your expertise
Yeah.
and they should believe that this person is worth like giving a shot. These kind of trust building factors that you should have. So it can be like anything, like a lead magnet, something that showcases your skill. You can feature some case studies, you can feature your portfolio, these kind of things. So when you do this, the
Mhm.
trust building will like go higher and it will boost the like
Great.
probability of them reaching out to you in your DMs.
Okay. All right. This is spectacular advice. Even I like picked up a few pointers here. All right. Okay. So Kanishka, if somebody
Um,
like wants to get started with LinkedIn, yeah. So if somebody, thank you so much for that. So if somebody wants to like get started with LinkedIn lead generation and they want to be a
mhm.
LinkedIn content writer or ghost writer, and they don't have a portfolio built yet. So how can they like build their portfolio if they have no experience? And how do they get their first client? What would be a roadmap according to you for them finding their first client?
Okay. So if the person is a writer, they can do some Medium articles, like
Hmm.
create some articles on Medium and add it to their portfolio and reach out to
Hmm.
people and offer a free sample. Like if it is going to help them, they will
Okay.
hire you. Otherwise, in exchange of testimonials, you can at least get a
Hmm.
testimonial and a proof to show in your portfolio. So like this, you have to like build a
Yeah.
hypothetical project on Medium and add it to your portfolio and take
Yes.
some beta clients and then pitch to actual clients. So
Hmm.
this is the kind of timeline that will
Yeah.
help you.
So, Kanishka, you have been freelancing for about 3 years now, and in these 3 years, you have amassed a following of 15,000 people on LinkedIn. You have worked with a lot of clients, and things seem to be going really well. So, can you like share three things that you think you have done right in your journey to be where you are today?
Yeah, the first thing is investing in myself because I've been procrastinating for a long before investing in a mentorship. So it is the thing that the
Yes.
mentorship, only the mentorship, after that, everything was changed. So before that, I was just winging it without having a clear strategy. So if you're
Yeah.
like, that's the one thing. And the next thing is niching
Yeah.
down from one thing to like a
Yeah.
broad thing to one specific thing. And
Yeah.
the third thing is I definitely don't know what exactly it is, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, like, I also feel like a lot of people are still confused, about what niche they should be a part of. So, like, when you were starting out, did you know that the niche that you're currently in, you will be a part of it? Or did the journey, like, kind of bring you where you are?
It's definitely the journey because I started as a content writer. I was a generally content writer. And this one person from
Yeah.
one agency reached out to me and asked me whether I'm a B2B
Yeah.
SaaS writer or not. It was the time where I was
Okay.
struggling to get leads. So I said yes. Yes, I'm a SaaS writer.
Yeah.
So she offered me an article to
Okay.
check the skill. So Glenn, it was very good
Yeah.
and she was very
Yeah.
satisfied. And that's when I decided, okay, SaaS is my niche. That's when I niched down. So it's like a kind of
Yeah.
journey that brought me.
Okay.
Like I didn't like, read market research or how
Yeah.
the things are evolving. I did nothing. It just feels right.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. 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 I think like people really overcomplicate, finding their niche and they get really worried about it. But like I
Yeah.
myself feel like, as you start, you just need to start. And then, the journey, along the journey, you kind of figure what you're good at and what you should be doing. So, absolutely. And Kanishka, tell me, how has this journey of freelancing, changed you as a person? Do you think that you observe, a few changes in yourself since, when you started and where you are today?
Definitely, a lot, a lot, a lot, including being the best person in the group
Yeah.
of gang. So even that happened, and
Okay.
this communication and how I approach things,
Yeah.
time management, and
Yeah.
like financial
Yeah.
management, everything was cleared when I was into like going into this freelancing as a full time. So yeah, it like
Yes.
changed me as a person totally.
All right. And what about your family, your siblings? Do you think that they have also observed a few changes in you?
Exactly. Like when I said like I was going to do this freelancing as a full time career, my definitely these Indian parents,
Yeah.
they just asked me to like settle for a government job. It is like same with every home, I
Yeah.
guess. So it is a thing that happened with me too. I
Yeah.
was
It
like,
is.
because yeah,
Yeah.
because it was like when I was starting, it was like 1,000 per month,
Yeah.
1,000 INR per month. So this is the thing that I was doing in the first
Yeah.
month of my freelancing. It was not good. So as a parent, they
Yes.
definitely care about this a lot. So I was like, they stopped recharging
Absolutely.
my mobile data, and I didn't have access to internet, and I can't even call my friends. So, but in a college, so I used to like borrow hotspot, and that's how I just started doing it. And after time, this 1,000 went to
Oh,
20,000,
wow.
and this 20,000 went to more than 2 lakhs. Like
Yeah.
that's how it's going right now.
Wow. So this has been quite a journey and quite inspiring also, like this, incident you have shared of not having even like internet on your phone. It's quite motivating actually, but I'm really proud of, where you have come, and obviously sky is the limit for you.
Thank you
And
so much.
so Kanishka, tell me like what will be like, yes, most welcome. What is like one advice you would like to give to people out there who want to like start with freelancing?
Just start it. Like don't wait for a perfect moment or perfect portfolio to pitch to the next client. Just you know what to do and how to do it, just give it a shot. Because the first step, when you
Yeah.
take the first step, you definitely know like what is the next step should be. So like
Yeah.
irrespective of what you are doing, without a portfolio, without knowing anything, it doesn't matter, just
Yeah.
start it. That's how you learn and that's how you grow.
Absolutely.
It happened with me, it happened with my friends.
Yes.
That's how things work. So don't procrastinate,
Yeah.
just start it. That's the one thing that I would advise to anyone.
Just start.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. So also in your like freelancing journey, Kanishka, have you faced any challenges, related to client management or just, managing the tasks that you do in a day? Any challenges you have faced?
Yes. It is like at every business, like stages, every stages of business, there will be a new challenge. When I was starting out, lead generation was the problem. When I was getting leads,
Hmm.
where's the like lead pipeline? That is the problem. And when I
Yeah.
got that steady,
Yeah.
the next thing is managing them. And once this managing is started, hiring the right talents. And at every business stage, it is like the problem is growing while the business is
Yeah.
also growing. So it is like for every part, you have to face with something. So that
Yes.
is the thing that you have to handle when you are growing a business.
Yes. Definitely. Definitely. And are there like any tools or softwares that you make use of to like ease in your freelancing process?
Totally, I use three tools. One is Notion,
Yeah.
and the next thing is HelloSign, which is for contracts and agreement signing,
Yeah.
everything. And third tool is Tealfeed,
Okay.
which is the platform I rely on to get invoices or book the calls or manage my clients, everything. It's a one place. So I do it there. Like Notion, Tealfeed, and this HelloSign.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Kanishka, I think this brings us to the last segment of our podcast, which is the rapid fire round. It is so that the guests, the people who are watching you, know you a little better, and even me. So, are you ready for the rapid?
What is that? I don't know. I don't have any clue.
Rapid, rapid fire would be like quick questions, fun questions that I would ask you, and you need to like give me the first answer that comes to your mind.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the first question to you would be coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs. Okay. What is one movie everyone should watch?
It depends, but the most thing that I love is Weathering with You, it's a kind of anime. So I love the
Okay.
movie a lot. I watch it like 100 times. So that is the one thing that I love. I don't know about others.
Okay. All right. So your favorite film is that. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Works absolutely well. All right. What is one movie, what is one book everyone should read according to you? What is your favorite book?
The Alchemist.
Absolutely. All right. What is one superpower you would like to have?
Uh, it is a kind of difficult question. Like,
It can be anything that comes to your mind.
okay, robbing a bank.
Robbing a bank. Okay, that is a good one. I mean, it's the point is to be rich. I mean, money is obviously good. It can buy you all the luxuries in the world.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Fair, fair, fair. So the you want this superpower to rob a bank. That's a new one. Okay. All right. So the last question, Kanishka, is what is the best piece of life advice you have ever gotten?
Don't listen to others.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think yeah, that sums up the podcast. It has been a fantastic session, Kanishka. Thank you so much for being here. This podcast was full of value, and I'm pretty sure people have a lot to learn. People can take away a lot from this, and I hope to see you on the show again. And thank you so much for being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for inviting me here. Yeah.
Hi guys, just a quick reminder, if you want to be a part of the free community, you can do that by clicking on the first link in the description. By doing that, you will get free access to a lot of masterclasses and like-minded people. Hope to see you there.